Right, what's up YouTube? This is Collect Pokemon, and I'm just seeing if everything is working properly, because just doesn't seem to be loading. So it's one of those live videos that I'm gonna start having. Yeah, let me just see how this works, because I can't find my own video. Let's see, where's my live video? Okay, alright. Live video, yeah? Okay, let's see if it's loading. Okay, I think I got it. I'm just gonna mute. Okay, I think I got it. Hey man, hey Glenn, nice to see you. Yep, so I'm just arranging my computer setup to make sure that, everything is good, everything looks good. And, I just want to clear up some confusion that everyone is having. So we'll just get some people to come in first. Hey, where are you from, Glenn? Yep, so 3 people watching now, that's great. So I'm just gonna say, hey all, 5 people. All right, we're just gonna, we're getting the party started. So yeah, we're just gonna, wait a little bit and, for people to come in and just talk about, what's gonna happen. Well, today's discussion is quite interesting. So we're just gonna wait a couple of minutes. Basically, some new knowledge has been released about the concept about the Elite Trainer Box Plus, or these stuff. There's just so many new products. Hey Xavier, how are you? Yep, I've been super busy recently, so haven't been uploading a lot of video. I've recorded a lot of video, but I just thought that it wasn't good enough for me to upload it, so I just didn't upload a lot of video. But, today is an interesting day because, we just heard news that Pokemon is going to be releasing a premium collection box. So, it comes from a number of news outlets, okay? So, on PokeBeach, what we are actually seeing is we're seeing this thing called the Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection. And this is very different. Basically, what it is according to them, we're gonna get a ultra premium collection of so I can never say these 2 words, the sword guy and the shield guy. So Zacian and Samasata. Okay, I can't pronounce these like for life. Anyway, so basically there's going to be 2 versions. One is the US version and the other one apparently is the European or the international version. So this is where things get very, very confusing, because here, in the US version, we're going to get 16 booster packs. And we are going to get 2 metal coins, 2 sets of damage counter. Everything just goes in 2. So I am assuming that this one, it's going to be like one box containing both gold card. A gold version, yeah, so that's what is likely going to happen. But apparently, the Elite Trainer Box Plus is actually this one. This one is the Elite Trainer Box Plus. So, for the longest time, we've been expecting the Elite Trainer Box Plus to be part of the Vivid Voltage, the SM4 set. But apparently, more news has been coming out that, it is not. The Elite Trainer Box Plus is the UK, the Europe equivalent of our Ultra Premium collection. So that was definitely mind-blowing. So basically, all the talk about the VMAX Pikachu alternative art, these sort of stuff, it might not happen just yet. So, yeah, basically what we're going to expect is we're going to see the Sword and Shield Ultra Premium collection released in the US. And I think we're still going to wait for a little bit more information on this, because I have a feeling that, this Ultra Premium box will contain 2 gold cards, whereas in the European version, they're going to get 2 versions of this Elite Trainer Box Plus. So that is something that is likely going to happen. But to be very honest, the main focus on tonight's stream is not really just to talk about, these confusing new products, but it's to talk about how Pokemon is capitalizing in the next few months. So here's the thing. Magic the Gathering has released a premium collection box along with its normal booster box. And they've also included some very high-end VIP edition boxes for the Double Masters. And I have a feeling that, Pokemon Company is doing something similar. They want to capitalize on the market that, people do not mind spending more money. You need to understand that, the concept of MSRP in Pokemon hasn't changed since like forever. Ever since it was released, it was always, $99 or $79 to $99 a booster box. It's been like that for like the longest time. And I think that, with inflation and stuff, Pokemon wants to experiment with a lot more new products. And I think that, what we're going to see in this whole coming year, especially with the 25th anniversary, we're going to see a lot more of these premium boxes. They put the word premium in everything. I mean, the Eternatus VMAX premium collection. I have a feeling it's because they're trying to, boost up the price. And that is the reason why we're seeing such an increase in all the products. Do I think that Vivid Vote ETB will sell out like Champions Path? No, definitely no. You need to understand most of the ETBs are readily available. So even for Darkness Ablaze, you need to understand Darkness Ablaze is a much more popular set and it's not being sold out. You can still easily order it. There was a very small print run initially, but later on you can still order a lot of the Darkness Ablaze booster box. Elite Trainer boxes. Vivid Voltage, yes, there will be Amazing Rare, but that's pretty much it. In the Japanese set, which is going to be released in September 18th, people are speculating that that is not going to be such a popular set because the only good card there is just going to be the Pikachu. So for the US set, where it combines Legendary Heartbeat, which includes the Amazing Rare, I don't think it's going to sell out. So I don't think you should spend money pre-ordering Vivid Voltage ETB just yet, because I highly doubt it would sell out. And you need to also understand that Vivid Voltage is released in a very, very awkward timing. It's released in November. And that's where all the Champions Path products are coming out. And then you have these, new gold products coming out. And furthermore, you have the Japanese Ultra Shining V coming out. So, Vivid Voltage will be released in a very, very awkward time. And so I don't think that, it's going to be that. People's money will be diverged or diversed in, investing in many different things. I just don't think Vivid Voltage will be the thing that they're investing in. Why am I excited about Vivid Voltage? More excited about Vivid Voltage than Champions Path? That's because there's the Amazing Rare. I think Vivid Voltage and the Amazing Rare are being hyped up a lot. But you need to understand that just like the character rare in Cosmic Eclipse, I don't think that at initial release, those cards will be very valuable. I think over time, in the long run, as you're collecting over time, these cards will become more valuable. But on release or at release, I still don't see that much of a popularity in the Amazing Rare. Oh, you're Shinichi. Okay, that's cool. Hey, just joined. Hey, Avenger, how are you? Any words on how the Amazing Rare will be in the booster box? I know Japan has one per box, but they have a lot smaller boxes. I would assume that the Amazing Rare is similar to be the character rare in Cosmic Eclipse. So it's likely you're going to get 2 to I think 2 a box in the English set. That is what I would expect. I don't think there should be any hype for these amazing rares until we know the pull rates. Yes, I totally agree. Yep, it's 1:30 a.m. here too. So yeah, I'm running this live. Basically, yeah, I wanted to talk about this kind of really confusing thing that is going to be released, which is the Sword and Shield Elite Trainer Box Plus versus the Ultra Premium Collection. So the Ultra Premium Collection, like I said in the beginning of the stream, is more of a US type of product. And I have a feeling, I have that slightest feeling that it's going to include both the gold card. Whereas in the Elite Trainer Box Plus, you get either one or the other. Okay. Done for 1-to-1 case. Okay. And then what else is there? It's 11:30 a.m. That's cool. You know, that's early. Doing good, CP thing. Okay. Hope everything is well across the pond. Yep. It's just very busy, so I haven't been uploading a lot of video. I would like to upload a lot more video, but you know, the market has just gone. You know, it's just so volatile. It makes it very difficult for me to predict what's going to happen. Leon's Charizard and Vivid. Yeah, November TCG, you are right. Leon's Charizard and Vivid Voltage is going to be a very interesting card to look at or to observe. You need to understand that in the Japanese world, in every single set, there is going to be a rare card that is made into gold. So let's go to Poke Collector and let's take a look. So Poke Collector, I want you to observe something. I'm just going to open a few sets in Japanese. So you guys should see my screen. Take a look at this. In this set, there's an Orangaroo gold card. In Infinity Zone, there's a Colossal gold card. In what set was this? In Explosive Flamewalker, there's a gold Rillaboom. The question is, when will there be a gold Charizard? It's not if there will be a gold Charizard, it's just when. Because I can 100% assure you that Pokemon will capitalize on this by putting a gold Charizard somewhere. And the precursor of that is the Vivid Leon's Charizard that is going to be in Vivid Voltage, because that is the Charizard and that's a rare card, and a lot of rare cards will be made into a gold card. So do keep that in mind. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Mbira asks, what do you think about Shining Legends? You know what? I actually wanted to show you guys something. I was going to make a video on it. I just haven't made it. But, you know, since you guys are here, I might as well just... Oops, wrong folder. I should have this one here. Price check. Should be this one. Sorry, lots of stuff. This is quite interesting. This is my number crunching table, and from this you can see that this is SM3. This SM3 is your Shining Legend. It actually increased by 6% this week. So to answer your question, is Shining Legend worth investing? The answer is yes, it is worth investing. If you ask me, is it worth opening? I would say no, it's not worth opening. Because, you know, the only chase cards that we're really going to get, it's the shiny cards, obviously. And the one that everyone loves is going to be the Test Tube Mewtwo. And I've opened multiple packs, multiple boxes of these, and it's actually quite difficult to obtain a good looking Test Tube Mewtwo. So in the long run, either buy a PSA 10 or keep it sealed. Because when you open it, chances are it's not going to be a PSA 10 version cards. So that's my take. So I think Shining Legend, definitely go for it. look at it. The price of that Shining Mewtwo is $99. And if I trace back at what happened over time, not sure if you can see it. So Shining Mewtwo is this first line here. Might not be that clear. Let's see if I can adjust my screen. No, I couldn't. But so this, you have to just take my words for it. So, oops, let me adjust the price. Yep, the first line here is the Shining Test Tube Mewtwo. On June 1st, it was $30. On September 4th, it's $99. That is insane. I mean, that growth rate is just totally insane. So Shining Legend, definitely do keep it. Okay, I've been thinking about the Gold Charizard maybe in Champion's Path. Adventure, that might be right. I don't know, because Champion's Path is still a wild card to me. Other than the Elite Trainer box, I know it's going to be good investment. I just simply don't know what is going to be in that set. And Pokemon has been quite, been keeping their mouth shut about what's in that set. And that worries me. Because, imagine, you can remember what happened in Dragon Majesty. And that was a pretty crap set. So, I'm just very uncertain about that. Titanic Online. What is your thought on Cosmic Eclipse in the next 6 to 12 months? Value-wise, cards and booster box are now around $160 and $170 a box. Well, Titanic, I actually think Cosmic Eclipse is a very, very good set. There was a time when there was a lot of them, and people asked me to look at that. Usually, I don't look at I do look at new sets. I mean, I'm a modern guy, but Cosmic Eclipse was very, very new, and we can actually see quite a strong growth. Well, like I said, let me show you here. This line I highlighted is the average price. Let me zoom in, or maybe you guys can see it clearly. So basically, this is the average price, taking away the top or the most expensive card. Look at them. They're all like $30, $20, $30. So basically, this is a number 2 to number 10 card average. Look at Cosmic Eclipse. $48. That is ridiculously high as compared to all my other sets. What that means is that there is a lot of value in this set. And it's not just, caused by that one chase card. The one chase card in SM12 or Cosmic Eclipse, it's the Charizard and Blaziken. And that one is only going for $149. But all the other cards in the number 2, 3, 4 to 10 places have an average of $48. That is ridiculously good value. And so that's why in the next 6 to 12 months, what I will expect is all the character rares, especially the PSA 10 ones, will go up in price. Hence, the hence the booster box will likely to go up in price, but at a much more healthy rate, and it would overtake SM3 Burning Shadow or Unbroken Bonds, or even Team Up. I mean, look at Team Up and Unbroken Bond. They're on like a $37, $38, and Burning Shadow is on a $38. So the price of SM9, Team Up, and Unbroken Bond simply just can't be justified. It was at a 300 range. It was crazy. So yeah. So hopefully that answers your question, Titanic. I do expect it to grow in the next 6 to 12 months from 160, 170 to around 220. It won't grow very quickly, but definitely it will grow very steadily. I didn't pull a Rainbow Charizard from Burning Shadow ETB. Yeah, see, November, I told you it's very, very difficult to pull. You sold mine for 160. It's not bad, Creed. Okay, 160, that's a definitely good price. Because I think on Troll and Toe, you can still actually get it for around 150. So selling it at 160 is actually not bad. I've invested in my fund. I invested in my fund. Yeah, true. That's the thing about cards. I mean, just today, I was opening some random Darkness Ablaze booster boxes. ETB. My shiny Rayquaza has a huge hollow bleed era. Okay, Glitter Smudge Pack Fresh was a shame. Yeah, those Hollow Bleed are not really an era. They just treat it as like a normal card. So apparently that's that. At my local Burlington, I found a bunch of Burning Shadows triple pack. Ah, so you mean the blister. So those, I think, I mean, if they were MSRP, then I would definitely go for it. I mean, they're going for like what, $12 US dollars? So I think something along that line. So what do you guys think about Ultra Prism investing? Honestly, I will not. To be honest, I don't hold any Ultra Prism stuff. And okay, I'll be very careful when I say that. A lot of people say, hey, collect Pokemon. You think that it's not a good investment? I think it is. Well, in my opinion, all Pokemon cards theoretically is a good investment. But to me, it is all about the how quick the return rate is. And I just don't foresee Ultra Prism having as high of a return rate as other stuff like Cosmic Eclipse and other stuff. Oh, Titanic, what did you type? Took something back. I thought Ultra Prism would have been a good invest, but it sits on the shelf at Walmart at the moment. Because there simply isn't a lot of chase cards there. I mean, yeah, there is the Gold Lunala and Golden Solgaleo, but those cards were reprinted in alternative art in Hidden Fates. So it's just simply, the demand is not there. It's not like a, wow, that's the set where we got a gold card. It's kind of like, wow, that's a set that has gold card. So that's why I don't think that the price of that will go anywhere. I mean, yeah, there's a full art Cynthia, but there's another full art Cynthia in Hidden Fates. So, with that said, that's why I just don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. It's crazy how Charizard VMAX is still staying at the range of 100 and above. Yeah, Creed, I still think that there is room for it to drop. Because I see other Facebook pages like Verbank and stuff, people are selling for $80, $88, $85. I just feel like it's just on eBay because, people are just saying that, people are just referring to all the sold price and stuff. There is still a market at that $100 range, but I will foresee that price to drop because a lot of the cards right now, as they're being pulled, they're not directly sold to the market. People are not dumping VMAX Charizard onto the market because a lot of them decided to send them to PSA, BGS, CGC for grading. So, we're not seeing that large amount of Charizard VMAX hitting the market just yet. That's why we're still seeing a higher demand than supply. But eventually, once those cards come back from PSA, we're going to see a drop. Okay, can you go back to the video where I asked about Japanese pack I should pick? I listed my option. Can you go back to your video where I asked about which Japanese pack? Travilla, you might have to tell me again because I can't remember which video you asked. So you might have to type that out. So I'll answer that question too. So, yeah. Let's see. Titanic. My comment was responding to Cosmic Eclipse. Hidden... Yeah, what are your quick thoughts on Fates Collide? I feel Lugia, Umbreon, Alakazam is super underrated in my opinion. To be very honest with you, a lot of the XY era cards, like the Mega, the XY era, they're very, very underrated because there was just so much quantity of it. But here's the thing. After this 2020 year, a lot of new people have joined the market. A lot of people have joined in collecting. And I think that in the long run, they're going to start looking back and tracing back along the XY era, and they're going to start looking for a lot of those cards. The reason why Shining Legend, an overprinted set, has so much popularity right now is because the new collector, the new players, these people who just got back into, collecting, they're like, oh, that's a nice set, I want it. So I think Titanic, you're definitely, you have some point there, which is things such as, in Generation, the Articuno, the Moltres full art, or the different evolution. Those definitely will eventually have a market, and I think those in PSA 10 quality will be very, very sought after in the long run. So that's what I think. Nicholas, if you guys are lazy to do research on what's good monoset to buy, just buy seal product and keep it. Most seal products do go up in high in scarcity and popularity. Well, Nicholas, that's right. If you don't want to do the research, but then some sets do go up faster than others. For example, the Sun and Moon base set. This was totally ridiculous, but Sun and Moon base set, there was another print run apparently. So actually, a lot of these new print runs just hit the distributor. So technically, you can still buy Sun and Moon base set at like what, $80 a box. So some sets are not very good investment. Tag Team GX All-Star with Heart's Eyes, Cool Skull Gaming. Tag Team GX All-Star with the gold card is going to be quite popular in the future. I'm actually surprised that the price of that hasn't gone up significantly just yet. But I think in the long run, do keep an eye on that. Do keep some sealed box. I have a feeling they will go up. But because this set was printed quite a lot, there was a large quantity of it, that's why the price is still not changing just yet. Anthony, do you think Pokemon will make Charizard VMAX in Champion's Path either a gold card or rainbow rare? To be very honest, I don't think it's going to be a gold card nor a rainbow rare. I think it's just going to be an alternative art version of that VMAX. So we'll just have to see. That's just going to be like 20 more days. Pokebiz, I would love a personal opinion on a 1,000 budget. How would you invest? I do smaller investment, but am ready to take the next step for a largest purchase in different direction. Pokebiz, I would be very, very cautious on where to spend that $1,000 because the market right now is very, very volatile. So I would definitely wait a little first. I mean, if I have $1,000, I think the first thing I would do is, I mean, just personally, what I would do is I would look into Cosmic Eclipse. I would see if I can actually pick up some cheaper Cosmic Eclipse booster box. Maybe not from eBay, because eBay is currently selling at like 160, 170-ish. If you can have some local LGS, if they're selling at like 120 or something, I may pick a box or two up. So that's my staple. That's my long-term kind of hold onto that. And then I would look into whether when Champion's Path is released. Because when Champion's Path is released, it will be the same time that Hidden Fates Tins reprint are released. So, people are going to pick either one or the others. So for you, I think that the ETB and the Hidden Fates Tins are equally as good. Actually, Hidden Fates Tin, I would rate it a bit better. But I would just choose the one that is the cheapest. Because when you buy at MSRP or just slightly under MSRP for those products, you can't go wrong. So, but I would to be very honest, I might actually just hold on to that $1,000 because the market is just quite volatile. I would just wait and see what happens because next year is 25th anniversary, and I just feel like there's just going to be a lot more product being pushed out by Pokemon. Hey Chicky, how are you? Cool games for you. Should I spend over $100 on the shiny Metagross and Zorak GX? I assume you're talking about the Ultra Ball and the Great Ball boxes. $100, are these cards graded? I mean, if you can get a bit like $120 for a graded PSA 10 shiny Metagross and shiny Zorak, definitely go for it. I think that's fine. Those boxes are selling for around $180 to $200 a box. And trust me, not all of them. You get a very good looking PSA 10 quality Zorak and Metagross. Creed, do you think I should hold on to my Ancient Origin booster box? Ancient Origin is quite an interesting set because I think that's where they have the Primo guys, right? Was Primo Rayquaza there? I think it was. I can't remember off the top of my head. it depends on how many box you have. I think currently Ancient Origin actually is selling for quite a nice price. I haven't looked at that box for a long time, but from what I know, it's selling for like, over $100 more, even $200. If you find a good seller, or good buyer actually, I might just sell 1 or 2 boxes and reinvest those in Champion's Path or something like that. So that's my thinking. But I mean, I would definitely hold on to 1 or 2 box in the long run. Why do you think Pokemon Company kept all Champion's Path set information quiet? Good question. If you ask me, I think it might be a shit set. Should I even swear on the stream? But I have a feeling that the cards in that set is just not too popular. So, they're just cashing in on these pre-order, pre-allocation, making it seems like, there's a hype for it. And then, bam, they're going to say, there's really nothing much in the set. It's likely, it's possible. But, we're going to see. We're going to just wait and see. Because I just don't feel like that there is just going to be so much good things in holiday sets every year. And I mean, the next holiday set is going to be our Ultra Shiny V. So in 2021, we're going to get the November Japanese sets. So I think that is a lot of gold cards. That set is going to be nice. So this set, I have mixed feelings. Alright, so let's see who... there's a lot of messages. Hey, 46 people are watching. This is great. Okay, I guess I will run. Dumb question, but why is Cosmic Eclipse going up so much in price? I was actually explaining this. This was actually on my screen right now. The average price of the cards in Cosmic Eclipse, it's actually quite high. If you take out the chase card, I don't mean the credit card chase card, the chase card, the top most expensive card in that set, if you take that out and average number 2 to number 10, we have an average of $48, whereas all the other sets are only $30-something. So Cosmic Eclipse, it's a very value for money set. Basically you open any cards, you can sell it for a high price. That's why it's a very sought after set. And the character rare, CHR, is something that a lot of people missed out on. So in the long run, those PSA 10 character rare cards with Red Pikachu, Essilora and the Mimikyu, Lieutenant Surge and the Magneton, those are going to be a good chase. Mark, thank you for the tip on Japanese Sun and Moon limited edition master box. Picked them up for 300 a few months ago and they went up so much since then. Yeah, I do like observing the Japanese market, especially on a lot of the promotional products in Japan. Yeah, I mean, these sets are definitely going to go up in price. So, Mark, I made the mistake to not order the Team Rocket set, 4 years ago. So I will not make the same mistake with the Master Battle box. Yeah, the Team Rocket set has gone up so much. But Mark, do hold on to the limited edition Master Battle set, because I feel like that it's just going to plateau for a while at the end of this year. And then it would go jump again sometimes next year. So, I mean, I assume that it's going to go up into the 700 to 800 range. And it's going to sit there for a while, under $1,000. And then, you're going to see a jump from that. So, I would just hold on to those first. Avengers. Hidden Fates box is showing back up in Walmarts in limited quantity in US here. Yep. I have a feeling that might be the last print run. What I would do is I would actually, if you have it in Walmart, what I would do is I would buy 1 or 2, open it, and look at the card quality first. Because for Hidden Fates, it's such an annoying set. There are 3 types of card stock. There is the regular card stock, there's a shiny, glossy card stock, and there's a matted version of the card stock. So when you touch on the cards, I don't have it on me, but at my office I have them. The glossy one, the print quality is crap. All the cutting are bad. You're not going to get a PSA 10. The matted one is actually quite good. The normal one is just normal. So I would just buy a few boxes just to see how the print quality is. If the print quality is shit, you just buy it and keep it sealed. All right. So, hey, what's up, PTCG Hustler? Hey, all right, PokeBiz, nice. Yeah, no luck in finding Hidden Fates. Yeah, HIF Hidden Fates. Yeah, I mean, it will show up, I think, eventually. I mean, my distributor haven't told me how many tins I'll get, but you know, eventually I'll know. Oh, side note, Eternatus VMAX collection box. That's actually quite a good box for investment. The reason being that, well, it's Eternatus VMAX. There's like a huge, big coin. There's a pin. But most importantly, there is one Burning Shadow, one Evolution, and 2 Darkness Ablaze booster pack in it. In the long run, when all these things, so the booster box of Darkness Ablaze, when Evolution is out of print, when Burning Shadow is out of print, you know, people will start looking for these products just because there's so much value in the packs. So do keep those in mind. PSA 10 for $53. That looks really like a good deal. Damn. Titanic. My theory is that if there's a secret VMAX Charizard that they don't want to kill the hype in Darkness Ablaze until the set that comes time to sell. Thoughts on CP. Wait. My theory is that if there is a secret VMAX Charizard that they don't want to kill the hype of Darkness Ablaze until the set has time to sell. To be honest, I do think so, because I mean, Darkness Ablaze was highly hyped because of the VMAX, but you know, you've seen in my early openings that, you know, it's actually quite easy to pull. So I have a feeling that, you know, they do want to sell a bit more Darkness Ablaze. And I mean, to be very honest, I come from a generation where Crimson Invasion was a huge bomb. So that's like the 4th set of Sun and Moon. So the upcoming Vivid Voltage is the 4th set of Sword and Shield. So I do have that little uneasy feeling, thinking that Pokemon will soon, you know, hit a rock bottom set that no one likes. So I'm just suspecting that. But that's why they put Amazing Rare in, so that it doesn't fall to the rock bottom. So that's what my thought is. I think Kyogre and Groudon. Oh yeah. So Creed, you're right. So Ancient Origin is Kyogre and Groudon. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you have one whole case, you know, I would sell like 4 boxes or something and keep 2. Cool games for you. Note the shiny Zorak and Metagross full arts aren't great, but they are going for $5 or $6 a piece ungraded on TCG, so I'm thinking they'll go up pretty soon. The shiny Rayquaza, the shiny Rayquaza went up quite a lot. If they're just $5-6 a piece, I would go for it. I would just buy it and then I'll grade it, and yeah, I'll head from there. That's what I will do. Pogo Dad, I agree. That's it. It's fine. I think we're all adults here. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of messages. I'm slowly going through that. Okay, I've been noticing a lot of DA Darkness Ablaze. Okay, cards are bad cut. Is the Pokemon company just not giving or care in a way of cut, or they focus on the competitive scene? I just feel like it's just Pokemon in general. They never really cared about cutting. I mean, to be honest, it's printed in different factories around the US and different places, so it's likely that, you know, they have bad cuts. So I wouldn't be too bothered about it. I mean, I had a VMAX Charizard that had like a little nick. It's not really a little nick. It's like someone like squished the card or something like that. So the quality are not as good, well, which makes investor like this, because investor is just going to grade the really good one and they're going to, you know, pop up and sell the price. So I think that Pokemon, in terms of the competitive scene, they're actually catering for it quite well. For example, Eternatus V is a very, very popular card to be played, and that's why they released the Eternatus VMAX premium box. I think those boxes are targeted to players. And, you know, the League Battle Deck, you know, there's a lot of side products that are for player. And the booster boxes or some other sets, you know, chances are it's going to have quite a stable price in the future because they're not overprinting these anymore. Then, is a mint ungraded shiny Rayquaza and a sealed Zapdos much good for $100? Mint Rayquaza, yes, because a PSA 10 version is going for $170 or $180. I'm actually still looking for one. Yeah, apparently mine came back from PSA as a PSA 9, so that really sucks. Articuno Moltres, SM210, yeah, that promotional card, in the long run, I think it's going to be worth quite a lot of money. But do check, even though if it is sealed, some of them have really, really bad centering. Do check for the centering. Nicholas, I would like to know what age group people are actually buying up all these Pokemon products. If we are betting kids now will buy Pokemon in the next 10 years of nostalgia. Okay. Kids are buying Pokemon cards, but they're not buying up Pokemon cards. So because sometimes I work in the schools, so I do know a lot of kids, they like Pokemon. I mean, some of this channel, some of my ex-students do watch it. So I know that, you know, they like Pokemon. But the question you're asking is, next 10 years, what would they be looking for? They won't be looking for base set. They won't be looking for first edition. They're likely to be looking for evolution. They're going to like those VMAX. They're going to like the GX. Because when they're young, you know, GX card looks cool. You know, they're going to like the, maybe not so much the tag team, because tag team was quite a short era. So I have a feeling they're just going to like the VMAX. So if you collect any gold VMAX card, eventually, for those kids that are like, I don't know, 10 years old now, 20 years later or 15 years later, those VMAX card will worth a lot of money. That would be the dream, Nicholas. Very good. We are betting if people would still buy Pokemon in the next 10 to 20 years. A lot of anticipation. Yes, I think they will, because Pokemon brand has been pretty much revived since Pokemon Go. And, you know, a lot of kids are just buying it. There's a lot of kids playing Pokemon. Age group has to be as young as 25. Yet I think nostalgia will fade a little, but not disappear. They just introduced DLC for Switch content, and the character present is strong. Yep, I do agree, Hustler. I do think that in the long run, those kids will just love Pokemon. I mean, there's Pokemon everything. I mean, you just can't avoid seeing Pokemon. And the best thing about Pokemon is that it's so gender neutral. I mean, a lot of guys are like, oh, you know, Charizard, you know, these sort of stuff. A lot of girls like the Sylveon. Oh, by the way, if Sylveon is not coming out anymore because they've deleted the fairy type, you know, Sylveon cards are going to go up in price. So definitely keep your hands or everything on Sylveon. Sylveon is going to be like the representation of cuteness kind of thing. So do watch out for that. I've been debating to buy Cosmic Eclipse character singles and sort them away. I debate because they print quite a few, and Cosmic Eclipse will probably be reprinted eventually. Avengers, that's exactly what I think. It will be reprinted eventually. That's why I do have 8 cases of Cosmic Eclipse, but I'm tempted not to buy any more right now because I feel like it is such a new set that I'm really, really iffy about. And it still has 1 year before it rotates out. So yeah, I would wait another year to see. Travilla. Steam Siege, really that bad? No, to be honest, Steam Siege is not really bad. I mean, back then, you know, everyone played Volcanion set. So it's not really that bad. It's just that there was a lot of them. I bought 2 booster box for cheap and 2 Primal Crash. and 2 Roaring Skies for a good price, I think. Should I hold it or open? All those sets that you've mentioned are actually reprinted. So Primal Crash was reprinted. Roaring Skies, it's very famous for the reprint. A lot of people lost money on the Roaring Sky reprint because, booster box were going for $300-$400. People were stocking up on it, and once the reprint hit, a lot of people just lost a lot of the money. But I think that these sets, the XY era sets, like I think Titanic has said, a lot of the full art card will be chased, will be looked for. So Roaring Skies, there's Rayquaza inside, so I think that you could hold on to that. Primal Crash, I can't remember what was the chase card in Primal Crash, but Steam Siege, the chase card is Volcanion, so that's why Volcanion is not like a super popular Pokemon. That's why people are saying that Steam Siege are bad. And technically, you do see Steam Siege in a lot of places. I went to a garage sale, and the father said Pokemon cards have his kids. Father said that the Pokemon cards was his kids' collection. Yeah, I mean, definitely buy them up. I mean, some of the eras I would be watching for. It's the pre-XY era. So the black and white, those were the time when Pokemon was really, really dead. So chances are later on, people will look for those cards. The demand will go up. So what's a good site to pre-order Pokemon item? Any recommendation? Yeah, to be very honest, I don't really recommend because to be honest, I order cards directly from distributors, so I don't really do pre-ordering on other websites. But a lot of the website I sometimes use Total Cards or Chaos Card in the UK, because I feel like that the shipping and everything else, those are quite good. But in US, yeah, I don't really pre-order cards in the US, so I can't help you with that. Hold all box opening. Well, very true. I would. I mean, technically, I'm not opening anything. Oh, but we are going to do case break of Vivid Voltage when it's released in English. I will usually get it early, and we're going to open it. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be like $60 a slot, something like that. All right, my kid cousin. Okay, I think he's 15 years old now. Saw me watching Neon Art opening and said he used to watch him. That gives me hope. Yeah. You need to understand Unlisted Leaf and Neon Art. They have so many kids watching them. It's just amazing. And I think that, seeing that YouTube is such a big thing. I mean, I think Neon Art is hitting 1 million subscriber. Unlisted Leaf have, almost 2 million or something like that. So those that are targeting at kids, that's where the hype is. I think you have to thank them. I mean, yeah. I bought Rayquaza ungraded for 15 at a card shop, and didn't know what the card is worth, and then that night I pulled one that is a PSA 10. You pulled the Rayquaza. Yeah, definitely a lot of card store, because they just have to look at so many products. They're not specializing in Pokemon cards, so you can get some good deal. Hey Boston, what's up? Collect Pokemon. Thanks for the legendary heartbeat. Hope you enjoyed them. I think that Japanese is getting another reprint in September. So, I mean, to be very honest, I'm still holding on to a few more boxes. I do think that there's potential in the legendary heartbeat boxes. I've collected Pokemon since from 2004 to 2006. Probably as a kid, I don't collect EX card. I mean, people have some specific niche where they like to collect things. For example, I like collecting legendary collection. I like the reverse holo a lot, and I think that's my go-to set to collect. The modern set, I do buy some here and there, but yeah, and I collect all the Pikachus. So rank them. Okay, rank which one? Okay, my 7-year-old son takes Pokemon cards to school every day to trade with a group of friends. I think kids are still into it. Avengers, that's definitely true. I mean, you have a 7-year-old kid, and you know, I'm teaching kids that are like 13, 14s, and you know, they love Pokemon. They're like, oh, you know what? They just walk up to me and ask, hey, you know, collect Pokemon. Is this a good card? Do you think this is a good card? Oh, you know, I saw your opening, you know, can I have that card? You know, do you do giveaways? So I know that they're really into it. And it's not just boys and girls. They're really hyped into it. Andy, do you send in your cards for grading PSA yourself to the middleman? Recommend for first sender. Hey, so Andy, I'm actually the middleman. So if you're living in Hong Kong, I do help people send PSA cards. If it was your first time and you're not sending a lot of cards, I would definitely try to send it myself first, to be very honest with you. Because the bulk service in PSA is super slow, I don't recommend it. I mean, yeah, it's cheap. It's like, what, $10, $12 a card, but it's just going to take you until Christmas. Maybe if you send it now, you'll get it back for Christmas present or Valentine's gift, but I would go for the economy, and that would just take 2 months. So, Andy, I would suggest you go onto the PSA website, and before even trying to sign up for a subscription, you can just send it as $20 economy. And I think you just try it out first. So it depends on where you're from too, Andy. Andy, let me know where you're from, because I know in Asia region, it's much more difficult to send to PSA. And one of his friends is a girl. That's good. Avengers, train your son. He's going to be popular with girls. So rank them from top 3 potential. Hidden Fates. Vivid Votes. CP. I love these acronyms. I'm like training my brain. Ablaze, Cosmic Eclipse, Shining Legends, Burning Shadow. Okay. If I was going to rank them, Hidden Fate is definitely going to be in my top. Hidden Fates is definitely going to be my top. And then so I'm ranking based on investment potential, okay? So Hidden Fates highest, Cosmic Eclipse second, and Burning Shadow third. The reason why I would choose Burning Shadow over Shining Legend is because of that kind of gamble mentality of people. The highest, most expensive card in Shining Legend is still Charizard. I'm sorry, is the Test Tube Mewtwo. But Shining Legend doesn't have those booster boxes, whereas Burning Shadow do. So I have a feeling that people are more inclined to risk and take that risk to get the hyper rare Charizard. So I think Burning Shadow would be a third. I'm glad Avengers, the Pokemon brand, will survive. I do agree. Just remember the kid when selling the expensive vintage Champions Path to my kids. That sounds good. Nicholas, next year will be the 25th anniversary and Tokyo Olympic, and there will be a lot of Pokemon products. I would assume that there will be some special release in the Pokemon Center. So do keep your eyes out for it. Yeah, I actually missed a huge plushie toys that is going to be released in December in Japan. It's a huge 100, and so it's like a 1.1 meter Pikachu tail. That is like a huge pillow cushion. I missed it, damn it. So good ta. Interesting now, Hidden Fates and Champions Path has been on Chaos Cards for 2 days pre-order and still hasn't sold out. Yeah. That's interesting. I just feel like people just don't know about it. So yeah, I was actually on Chaos Card website just now, looking for the Elite Trainer Box Plus. Apparently it's not there. Buy Cosmic Eclipse. Yep. Okay, Nicholas. Best way to find your Pokemon investment is to start a YouTube channel and get some cash flow going. Actually, YouTube is not a very good payment method. Leonhard is the mostly kids unlisted leave is for kids, but I can watch his video without cringing every second. Yeah, but I cringe every 2 seconds, so yeah. Let's see, positive energy. Hello. All right, good stuff. Andy Ma, thanks for answering the question. I'm from Canada. I have 100 cards. I want to be graded. Not sure if I should go through middleman or do it myself. If you have 100 cards and you're in Canada, at this moment, I mean, I would take 20 of those 100 cards and do it yourself. Try it yourself first. The only concern that you might have is how you ship it. Because definitely I would try to avoid USPS. I mean, I'm not hating them, but yeah, I would avoid USPS and I'll use FedEx. Nicholas, boy, there are many ways to get capital. Making a YouTube channel is not the best. Very, very true. And to be okay, you know, I mean, a lot of people like to reveal how much they make on YouTube. YouTube last month gave me $100, and trust me, it's not enough to buy anything. Let's see. Cool live chat. Yep, been meaning to ask you about your thoughts on grading E-Series Holo Reverse. If you know the Holos have scratches. Yeah, chances are you're going to get a PSA 8 because PSA has been getting more strict. I have a feeling because CGC has gone into the market, and I think PSA is more strict on grading. Scratches are never good. So also I would think reverse holo cards in the E-Series are not as popular, and the price of those cards are just, there's no demand for it. The demand is much lower. I would definitely grade the holo card, but the reverse one, you know, I would keep it in a card saver, and you know, maybe in the future, if the time is right, I would send it to grade. So I won't just grade all the cards. You know, when I first started grading cards, I would just grade everything, and then I realized that, hey, it's actually quite a waste of money to grade everything. You have like 3 minutes collect or something. You have like 3 minutes collect or something. Yeah, 3-minute delay. Oh no, do I have a delay? I feel like, because I'm just reading the chat one by one, so I'm getting through all the questions. So I think that's why there's the delay. Would you have a Charizard VMAX considering the prices are still holding up? Would you grade? I would grade it. Yes, definitely I would grade it, but I'm not tempted to buy a raw card right now. True, I agree. It's hard to watch people that want to get a 9-year-old to watch you. I mean, if I want to attract kids, I would have to use more of a, hey guys, you know, we're gonna open some Pokemon card, and you know, you guys, you know, if you do like it, you know, make sure you know, leave a comment and, you know, let me know what you want me to open, and, you know, wish me luck, you know, all these kind of attract kids interaction kind of thing. I don't mind it. It's just too tiring. I teach enough kids. So E-Series lower grades are very cheap if we don't talk about Crystal. Yep, I agree. Collect Pokemon. Do you see PSA Pokemon card price drop or continuously rise? It depends on the card. So I think that there will still be a demand for PSA cards in the future, but it really just depends on the card, to be very honest. So I can't really definitively answer that question. So hard to delay 3 minutes or something. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read through it. Hey, I think I'm done. Is Holo Charizard? Oh. Holo Charizard 11 over 108. PSA 9. I assume this is the evolution one. There's a lot of PSA 9. I would just say that there's a lot of PSA 9. If you can get it for around like $120, I would get it. But I don't think that it's going to go up that significantly in price. Okay, that was good too. Your impression. Thank you, David. Pip, What are your current options on prices of Darkness Ablaze booster box and Darkness Ablaze as a set? What are my current opinions? Sorry. I feel Darkness Ablaze, it's a very popular set. So, but other than the VMAX Charizard, which is actually not that difficult to pull, another card that a lot of people like will be Scizors. Other than that, I just feel like it's not going to be as good as Burning Shadow. I would not hold a lot in long-term investment for Darkness Ablaze. Steve, thoughts on CGC long-term? Love this question. CGC long-term, it is too new for me to make that judgment, but I feel that a CGC Perfect 10 will be valued over time. And for cross-grading, generally speaking, I don't break it open, because chances are, if I break it open, there's a chance that I damage the card. What I would do is I would send a PSA 10 card to Beckett to get a Black Label 10. Because when Beckett sees a PSA 10, I think it's more like a 20% chance of getting a Black Label 10. But if you send a PSA 9 card to Beckett, chances are you won't get a Gold Label 10. So it really depends on where you're sending to and what grade are your card or is your card. I've been trying very hard to get a Scream Pikachu or a set of Scream Pikachu promo. I've been trying really hard to get it in Black Label, and I'm still missing Mimikyu and Psyduck. It's very, very difficult. Okay, I don't agree with you. So many people buy PSA 10, or any pretty much people just like to collect PSA card. Buy PSA 10 of anything, pretty much. People just like to collect PSA card. I mean, yeah, some people do like to just collect PSA 10 card because they think, oh, 10 is good. But I still think that it depends on the card, whether the price will increase or decrease. Sealed products is probably the safest option. I do agree with that. Do you think English VMAX Charizard will be similar to Evolution Full Art Charizard in terms of price? No, I don't think so, because Evolution Charizard Full Art was printed so much, and VMAX isn't. Darkness Ablaze may be bad in the future if they release VMAX Secret Rare or any of the gold cards. Very true. Are the kids from your school annoying or playing or collecting Pokemon cards? At the end, they are the one who are going to buy sealed products. They are the one who are going to buy our sealed product. Yeah, a lot of them are actually playing, but they're not really playing in the sense that, you know, they follow the rule of 60 cards. You know, they're kind of inventing their own ways of playing Pokemon cards. So, yeah. Long live Resort. Yep, Restaurant Charizard Gold card. Good stuff. I'm not a big fan of Darkness Ablaze, to be honest. Vivid Voltage looks better. Yeah, I like Pikachu. I mean, I'm a Pikachu collector, so definitely I'll be opening it myself. Hey, CP. I picked up a few 2019 collector chests. Do you see these investable? 2019 collector chests. Are you referring to the one with Charizard and the armored Mewtwo? I think Amazing Rares are probably going to phase out for our texture card. Maybe not Hustler. I feel like they're experimenting, such as the character rare card. I think that Amazing Rare is just an experiment. It depends if they are gonna release more in the future. I've been watching the price of older Japanese stuff. Oh my god, Candyman. Yeah, the older Japanese stuff has gone up significantly. Everyone is chasing old Japanese cards. So I just feel like that there was a huge demand in Japan, and then a lot of buyers, because they thought English was expensive and, you know, Japanese was a cheaper alternative, but Japanese is now playing. Actually, I think Japanese has caught up with English in a lot of the chase cards. So are these artificial price of flipping? I do see a slowdown in the Japanese cards. Let's put it that way. There is a supply of it, but the demand is diminishing. So I will watch out. I would not invest in Japanese cards especially the high-end cards just now, just yet, because I have a feeling the market is hyped up by a few large card store that have access to international market. So I would be very careful on that. Are you holding on to Burning Shadow ETB? No, I actually don't have any left. So, Avengers. My son plays Pokemon more like War. Kids gets a stack of Pokemon and draw one each turn. Whoever defeats the other wins. Most wins is the champion. Yeah, so yeah, basically they invent their own ways. For example, some kids like to look at the HP and say, my HP is higher than you, and then they do this, subtraction game. It's great fun. I mean, back then I did have an exercise asking a bunch of kids to creatively write an instruction and teach me how to play with their Pokemon cards. And then in the end, they get to keep those Pokemon cards. So those were fun. Yep, that's the one. I think UK boy. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think I answered the question. I know minor indent is still automatically. Yeah, minor indent definitely not good. I have a bunch of Shining Legend ETB long hold. I have 10 of them long hold. I'm holding it for a long time. I'm not even touching it. Chaos card has 40 max. I think it was 10 yesterday. Seems like Pokemon decided to make many. Maybe. So that's why I'm a little suspicious as well. I actually think sealed products and PSA cards have the same risk. If the sealed products price rise, PSA cards price also rise. Yes, but how would I put it? PSA 10 cards number can only increase. Sealed box number can only decrease. So I would keep that in consideration. And if we are looking at it in an investor perspective, if you have the choice to either buy a sealed box or a PSA 10 card as an investment, then I think the risk or the reward is very similar. That I agree. But if you have a sealed product, would you open it and see if you can grade a PSA 10 version of it? I would be very cautious. Nicholas, buy cards that are only available in Japanese. Some Japanese cards are not available in English. Very good, but it's hard to predict which one is going to be in English and which one's not. A lot of the Pikachu promo, there's an English version, especially the full art. What is their favorite Pocket Monster? Well, a lot of kids like Arceus, the newer ones. I mean, Charizard, actually, you'll be surprised. Not a lot of kids like Charizard. You'll be surprised. I mean, a lot of them like maybe Mew, Pikachu, these sort of stuff. So that's that. Many PSA cards leave the market and trade people don't resell. That's true. A lot of people don't like to resell. I mean, I have a black label Charizard. There's no way I'm gonna let go of it. Define the minor indent. Okay. So yeah, Avengers minor indent. PSA sometimes are quite inconsistent. So I mean, to be very honest, when I send cards to PSA, I just feel like it's a gamble. I wouldn't be too bothered by it. I mean, sometimes you can have a white dot and they will still give you a PSA 10. So it really depends. So even if you're buying PSA 10 cards, I would actually look at whether it's a strong 10 or a weak 10. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting stream. And we've seen that there's actually quite a number of people coming in, so that's good. So I will eventually make more video again if it's been so busy. So yeah, so hopefully I answer all of you guys your question. I know it's speculation, but what sort of price point do you think Champions ETBV on release or the first week of release? Champions Path ETB is likely going to go up to around $250 US dollar. So if you grade it quickly with the $75 plan, you can still flip it quite easily. But I just feel that a lot of people will start to hold that Charizard seal or the ETB seal. So that's why I don't think a large number of these Charizard V will go into the market. You really want a Cantonese video? Maybe on another channel, but maybe on my Facebook page, but not on this channel. I think the standard of PSA have dropped due to demand of the service, especially. Yeah, Hustler. I feel like they've also hired a lot of new people, and it's just very inconsistent. Sometimes I feel like some of the grades are much harsher with the bulk, but are quite relaxed on the economy. So I feel like they're sending different people to grade different services. 12 Champions Pack booster pre-order. I'll open them all and send it to PSA. That's fine. That's fine. But trust me, PSA is taking a long time. But yeah, that's pretty much this. Yep. And I will catch you guys next week. Most likely I'll do these kind of question and answer video Friday or Saturday night at around these time, so most of you guys can see it. So have fun. Catch you guys soon. All right, see you.